We're at the Hero World Challenge here in the Bahamas, and we're trying to process the information that has just filtered in. Tiger Woods is going to make his first personal appearance since that car crash in February. To discuss that, I'm joined by V. Krishnaswamy, one of India's leading golf writers, as well as Martin Dempster, who is the chairman of the Association of Golf Writers. When we came here, there was a lot of talk. Will Tiger make it? Will we see Tiger for the first time? Especially after that 2 or 3 second clip which he posted on his social media. And now he's put it out that he's going to be here in what, less than 24 hours?
You know, Diggy, one of the things about Tiger is whether he's there or not, he's always the story. I mean, as the cliche goes, it's not about that. He is the needle. He doesn't move the needle, he is the needle. And so when there was talk, there was rumors about his yacht being there at the Albany. There was speculation whether he would be here, whether he would speak to the media, whether he would speak to the fans in person. Nobody's actually had him speaking in person ever since that accident that you alluded to in February 23rd. So now it's exciting. I mean, not only about what he foresees for the game, for what he foresees for himself, but what is in store for golf itself. So very exciting time, I would say. It's about the second best thing that can happen. The best thing, of course, would be to see him in action in a tournament itself.
And that's the question, Martin, isn't it? I mean, you spent most of the year roaming around the PGA Tour and the European Tour. That's what everyone wants to know, and especially after the accident, when what we heard was, you know, he's fractured his right leg in a couple of places. The ankle's apparently been a mess as well. That's what people want to hear from him. Will he be able to play the sport again?
Yeah, I think Tiger's not been seen for since February. Just the odd picture, and everyone's been wondering when's Tiger going to be back. When's he going to swing a golf club again? A week past Sunday, he posted a clip on social media, and that went into meltdown, as it always happens with Tiger. And now, he's coming here tomorrow, which is fantastic. This event's hosted by Tiger, and I think he would want to be here. He's not playing, that's unfortunate, but for Tiger to be here, to show a presence, have a presence, to talk to the media, to meet the other players, that's fantastic. And we're all excited to see Tiger making little strides, and for him to be here tomorrow is really exciting news.
You know, we've been coming to the Hero World Challenge for a while, and we always keep sort of joking with Tiger that each time he sort of wants to make a comeback, he makes it here at this tournament, be it in Orlando, be it here in the Bahamas. Tiger's always, we've sort of seen him at the Hero World Challenge. He always sort of makes his comeback whenever he's coming back here at this very tournament. And there are a lot of questions, what people want to know, fans want to know, the media want to know. Will he be able to play competitive golf again? And knowing Tiger, he always gives very honest answers, Swami.
You know, there are two parts, two answers to the parts to this question. One, why does he make a comeback usually at the Hero World Challenge? Because it's his own tournament, he feels comfortable, he can test himself, whether he can actually play 72 holes and walk the course. You know, it's not playing in your own backyard and on a cart along with your friends. It's competitive golf, even if it's a limited field. And number two, whether he'll play a golf or not, you know, I can lay a bet on it. I'm 100% sure that Tiger's going to be back in competitive golf. He's not the kind who's going to post a picture, even if it's just 2 or 3 seconds, unless he's quite sure and unless he's got something made up in his mind that he's going to come back and give it one more shot. And remember, when he won his 15th major, the Masters, he always said that he wants to win the big tournament in front of his children. He called himself as a kind of a YouTube golfer or a YouTube father. His kids are seeing him win only on YouTube, never in actually, flesh and blood. When it happened to the 15th major, I'm sure it kind of made him hungrier. It's not about Jack Nicklaus's record of 18, but it's also a question of trying to show it to his kids that he really was as great a golfer as the world says he is. So I think he's going to make a comeback. Justin Thomas has said that he's seen him play here and there. So I am 100% sure that he is going to come back to competitive golf. It could be sooner than we actually think.
Martin, just taking that to you as well, because with Tiger, the thing is that body's gone through a lot, especially with the back and the other injuries, the knee, in which you were mentioning when we were talking about this last evening. And then to go through this additional trauma with the first responder clearly saying that he's extremely lucky to be alive as well. Does it seem to you like a person who's just determined, as Swami says, to go out there and prove to his family, or is it just he's extremely competitive and he just can't sit at home and watch the others playing golf.
Yeah, well, Tiger doesn't make it easy for himself, does he? Given the back problems and stuff like that, and now he overcame them, as Swami said, to win a major, win the Masters, 15th major. Everyone was excited. Tiger's back, and he'll kick on from here. Now the car accident in February, he suffered really serious leg injuries in that accident, and I think that's where Tiger's proved us wrong time and time again. He comes back all the time. This is a really big challenge to come back from the injury he sustained in that accident, but it's Tiger Woods. Now, I watched a film on the plane coming over here, and it was amazing. I mean, I've watched Tiger for years, and I've read about Tiger and all that, and he's just, as Swami says, he moves the needle. He is the needle, and for him to be, hopefully, taking steps back, it'll take time. We have to give him time. No, we can't expect Tiger just to come out in January, February and be back playing week in, week out. He needs time just to work his way back to what he's trying to achieve. And if Tiger Woods is back on a golf course, challenging for tournaments again next year, golf's a winner and sport's a winner. Everyone's a winner.
We're all going to be queuing up to ask the first question. So if you get that first chance, what are you going to ask him?
That's a good question. I mean, there's just so many. Just how did he feel? I mean, I think the back injury was something that he said at the Masters the year before, 2 years before he won, he feared his career was over. I think he must have feared his career was over again. So just what's been going through his mind, and the fact his kids are growing up now, they are a big driving force for Tiger. That he'll probably want to just keep playing as long as he can. But as I say, I think we just need to give him a little bit time. He's Tiger Woods, and he's special in terms of the recovery and whatever. But the fact he's back, the fact he's going to speak to us tomorrow, we'll take that for starters.
Swami, for whatever he's gone through, he's always had this propensity to bounce back. And is that what we're going to remember Tiger for? That irrespective of all the challenges life has thrown at him, and there have been many, he's always found a way to bounce back. And is that sort of going to be his greatest legacy?
I would say that Tiger's legacy is not just one bit. It's so many parts to it. It's not just the way he's become a golfer, the way he's been a record breaker, but it's also his entire growth from the age of 2 when he picked up a golf club, taught by his father. I mean, the progress of his career, that entire story is so gripping. It's like a page turner when you were describing about the book that you read about him. So every aspect of him, the way he rose through college golf and the initial years of his professional life, when he was still the guy that he was just another golfer who was winning a lot. Then he became the brand. Then he became as big as golf. And then there were times when he actually thought he was bigger than golf. And then came all the negative aspects of his accident, his personal life, etc. And now we've got another accident. But this is all that Tiger wants to go past, overcome, and now he wants to play for his kids. There was one aspect of his life, that is, he did not win in front of his children because they were too young. And now that's the last part of his entire career, his legacy, and that's what Tiger Woods wants to do it. He wants to win in front of his children, make it look like that he is the champion that the world always spoke about, and I think that is the dream, the last part of the dream, the last scene of the film called Tiger Woods, as we've seen it. But if we have so many questions, imagine how many questions he has in his own mind about his career and about where it's going to take him and where it's finally going to make him sit back on the rocking chair and think about it for the rest of his life.
Okay, lots of questions. We're going to ask them to Tiger. Hopefully, he answers them as honestly as he always has. There's been a lot of buzz here at the Albany course ever since that email dropped telling us that Tiger Woods is going to be addressing a press conference along with Mr. Pawan Munjal of Hero MotoCorp. We're going to be eagerly awaiting that. And the three of us, Martin Dempster, Krishna Swami and me, we're going to have ringside tickets. We're going to be right in the front row waiting to hear what Tiger has to say. More when we hear from Tiger.